good? What's good? What's good? Hey, welcome to another edition of Doc's Wisdom Wednesday. Hey, thank you for all the responses to Monday's message. If you haven't watched Monday's message, it's a little bit long, about 4 minutes, but I think it's 4 minutes that will change your life. All my videos, they just don't come to me, they come through me to help anyone who have been stuck in positions that I was once stuck in, where I said, man, I want to do something different, but what do I need to do? And that's what I want to talk to you about today. What you need to do. See, we all have potential. We all have something that's burning in us, something that we know we should be doing. But the difference is we don't take the action steps to make it happen. If you want something different, you have to be willing to do something different. It doesn't just happen. If you say you want to lose weight, you got to start eating differently. You got to start hitting the gym, exercising, whatever it's going to take. But you have to do something different than you used to do to have something different that you say you want to have. See, if you say you want a better relationship, the relationship that you have with you starts it all. Because when you develop a better relationship with you, when you start loving you and you say, you know what, I expect more out of my life. I'm raising my standards, because when you raise your standards, then you don't continue to drop down to lower standards that are beneath what you say you want. See, a lot of us say we want to be here, but we continue to drop down here. And what has to happen is we got to create habits. We got to create habits that keep us at a place where we know we want to be. And let's be real. We're human. We all fall down. But as soon as we fall down and we find ourselves in a position where we once was, where we don't like the feeling, where we don't like being, we then got to raise our standards back up and appreciate and understand that's where we deserve to be. See, exposure is everything. When you expose yourself to something different, that's why it's important with who you hang around. If you're hanging around people who are at this level, and I'm not criticizing anyone, but some people mentality just isn't where it needs to be. And we've all experienced it. And so if we want something different, we do something different. We raise our standards. We raise our expectations. So then when our expectations are raised, we can't continue to go back down there. I don't care who's down at that level where you know you don't want to be. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's friends. I don't care if it's loved ones. You got to want more for you, because at the end of the day, it's not about them. It's about you. And see, a lot of times we give our success to other people, so we put the responsibility on them. And if you put the responsibility on other people to determine your success, then shame on you, because then you put the responsibility for them to help you become successful. See, the responsibility, wrong, right, or indifferent, is yours. The responsibility for your success is yours. It's nobody else's. It's yours. The decisions you make every single day is your decisions. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Regardless of what they've done to you or what they're doing to you, is your decision of what you're going to give meaning to about the experience you're going through. So when you raise your expectations and you say, you know what, I keep getting the same thing from this individual, I keep getting the same thing from this situation that I'm placing myself in, but I say I want something different, so now you got to expect something different. You got to say, as hard as it may be to leave that tribe, those friends, those family members, I want something different for my life, so now I got to do something different. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard leaving those friends because we're comfortable. But in order for you to grow, and I've said this many times, you got to stretch past the resistance, because it's a lot of resistance when you try to grow. It's a lot of people that say they care about you, but what happens is misery does love company. And so if you trying to make a difference in your life, people going to try to pull you down, because then they're not going to be able to talk about those times that y'all had together where y'all did all these dysfunctional things. Those times that y'all had together that kept y'all in a place where you say you don't want to be anymore. See, you got to say, you know what, I'm tired of doing and experiencing the same thing. So regardless of you wanting to stay there, and as hard as it is for me to leave you, I got to go. That season in my life for doing those things and experiencing those things is over, because now my expectations is higher. Now my standards is higher. Now I expect more out of me. I expect more out of my life. And the only way it's going to change is you have to understand that it's time to change. Change happens in the instant. What took a long time was you finally making the decision that it's time to change. If you want your life to change, raise your expectation, raise your standards, and recognize that it's time to change. Make the decision, and your whole world will change. All right, y'all. You can live ordinary or you can live extraordinary. It's your choice. But if you want to live extraordinary, you got to do something extra to go with your ordinary. You got this. Peace.